Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Lindsay Urban, the director of the Arts Institute for Middlesex County. Welcome to Art and Storytime. Today is the last day that we'll be celebrating Poetry Month officially, but of course we'll celebrate all year round. And we are joined by some very special friends today. Not only is the weather very perfect for our reading, nice and 80s and sunny and warm here in New Jersey, but we have a ray of sunshine, Miss Sharon Gordon herself joining us in character as Miss Lou to read. So we have a really special treat for you. And of course, we'll be joined also by our friend Ayana to lead you in a very special art activity. So in addition to those folks, we're also joined by the Civic League of Greater New Brunswick. Please set your screen to speaker mode. We're recording this session, and if you wish to remain anonymous, please keep your camera off. Now it's my pleasure to introduce to you via pre-recorded video, Mr. Sean Hewitt, who is the Director of Youth Leadership at the Civic League of Greater New Brunswick.
Hi, everybody. I'm Sean Hewitt, Director of Youth Leadership with the Civic League of Greater New Brunswick. The Civic League is a 76-year-old nonprofit agency that has been dedicated to assisting African American and other minority groups here in the Greater New Brunswick community. We are pleased to be working with the Art Institute of Middlesex County over these past couple of weeks to facilitate and connect youth and community through the arts. It is my pleasure to have introduced several of our young teens to this activity, and we look forward to continuing this partnership. Hope you enjoy the presentation.
Good afternoon, everyone. And it is my pleasure to introduce this lovely Sharon Gordon that is coming in and Miss Lou. Miss Sharon Gordon is the esteemed author, actress, radio personality, and the lovely host for many of our events. So please give a round of applause, a virtual round of applause for Sharon Gordon coming in as Miss Lou. Thank you.
Greetings.
Thank you.
Greetings, everyone. How you do? How everybody? What a beautiful day. Today is a special day. In many ways, I'm happy to be here, but I don't know how many of you heard that lovely song that was being played when we started. Well, that just put me over the top and under the tree because that was my uncle, Beres Hammond. Yes, Beres is my mother's youngest brother, and today would have been my mom's 85th birthday. Yes, it would have been. And so serendipity plays a big part in this. So thank you for playing that. It's such a special moment for me. And I'm happy to be here as Miss Lou. Now, let me tell you a little something about Miss Lou, Miss Lou is Jamaica's first lady of comedy, folklorist, extraordinaire, all of that. But she was a poet. And as we celebrate Poetry Month, and this being the last presentation for Poetry Month, it's just so appropriate that we're honoring the legacy of Louise Bennett Coverley, Jamaica's first lady of folklore, comedy, and all that it is about the African influence on Jamaican culture that she celebrated and taught to us as children. I was one of them. She was a mentor and showed us how to put respect on the patois, the African art, the African dance, the folklore, the folk songs, and stories. And she did this through a lot of her poetry. But today, though I am dressed as Miss Lou in my beautiful bandana, you like it? This is called a bandana. It's Jamaica's traditional costume, folk costume. And so Miss Lou would always be dressed like this. Can I tell you a little something about today? Happy birthday, Maria. I see there's a birthday girl in there too. Everyone's celebrating a birthday. Happy birthday to you. But today, I am going to be speaking to you in a very strong Jamaican accent. So I'm not going to be speaking patois because the book that I'm going to be reading from is not written in patois, but I will be speaking to you representing the island of Jamaica with a nice, strong Jamaican accent. You ready? We're going to go under the sunday tree. No, Under the Sunday Tree is really a story about friendship because the paintings by Mr. Amos Ferguson, who is from the islands of the Bahamas, he drew these paintings that just so inspired Miss Eloise Greenfield when she saw them that she wrote this book of poems called Under the Sunday Tree, and so began their friendship. And I would love to get started with you if you're ready to share with you the first poem from Under the Sunday Tree. Now, it's a warm day outside, and in the Caribbean, we love to go fishing. Going fishing is something that we love to do because most of the islands are surrounded by the Caribbean Sea. So the first poem I'm going to read for you today is called To Catch a Fish. You ready? It takes more than a wish to catch a fish. You take the hook, you add the bait, and you concentrate. And then you wait, and you wait, and you wait. But not a bite. The fish don't have an appetite. So tell them what? You tell them what good bait you've got and how your bait can hit the spot. This works a whole lot better than a wish if you really want to catch a fish. Now, that poem about fish is very important because it sets us up for where we're going next, which is to Our Lady or very fancy lady in the saucer hat, you see. Because in every village and every town, you're gonna have the people who go fishing and go down to the water, to the Caribbean Sea and fish, but you always have the very what we call stocious, stylish ladies in the town. And so this poem is about the lady in the saucer hat. You see her with her blue and white saucer hat. All right. Now look at that. Look at that lady in the saucer hat. Don't she look pretty? I'm telling you, bet you anything that she knows it too. Don't nobody try to tell her that she ain't looking sassy in her saucer hat. I love this lady in the saucer hat, right? So we had the young men fishing. We met the lady in the saucer hat. Now we wait and see where we're going next in the village now. Come with me. Of course, we're going back to the sea. You know it. It was a nice setup. So now, not only do we like to fish, we like to sail. And we have a lot of sailboats in the Caribbean. Yeah, man. Nuff, we would say. Whole heap. No, this is the sailboat race. You ready? The boats are ready to race. Each wants to sail at the fastest pace. They're ready to ride the water's wings and listen as the wind sings a tale of those who have sailed before. The boats are ready to soar, to turn their sails against the air that pushes them from here to there. They hear the signal. They start the chase to see who will win in the sailboat race. And they're off. Yeah, man, them gone sail. Where you think we're going next? Stay with me. All that I've been speaking to you about are traditions in the islands. Yes, man. In the islands, we have a lot of traditions. So this poem is called Tradition. And I know a lot of you will understand by the time I'm finished why tradition is so important. What me dressed as I am and honoring Miss Lou today is a form of honoring tradition, right? Me speaking and being proud of my Jamaican accent and my Jamaican culture is a part of honoring tradition. So this poem is called Tradition. Pineapples, pumpkins, chickens. We carry them on our heads, you see. We can glide along forever and not drop a thing. No, never. never even use our hands, never put a finger to it. You know how we learned to do it? Knowledge came from other lands, Africa of long ago, passed it down to us, and so now we pass it on to you. For what is old is also new. Pumpkins, pineapples, chickens. We carry more than the things you see. We also carry history. You get it? Tradition and history go together because it is out of the history that we're going to learn about with traditions and with the traditions that we know our history. You see? Very important poem. Very important poem. Well, my dear, in every village and every town, you see, how we had the lady with her fancy saucer hat. You always have a gentleman who is always well dressed. Now, who loves red? I love red. And this poem is about the man in red. If you notice, my outfit, the bandana, has a lot of red in it. And even my lipstick is a little red. So, red is a strong color, a bold color, right? So, let me tell you a little bit now about why this man in red is so important to the village. Whenever he puts on his red jacket and red tie and his serious face to match, the neighbors know he's going someplace special. Mm-hmm. That's the man in red. And then we wind up under the Sunday tree. Now, they walk together on Sundays, move slowly through the park, always remembering to stop a while at the place where two trees arch as one, leaves touching like family. And we are family. And now that I've spoken about family, I'm going to speak to you about something that's very important because everything we do comes out of this, and that's friendship. And this is a poem to celebrate friendship. And it is friendship that gets us through to friendship. It's time for the party. And as we begin, let's do a sentimental thing. Let's lift our punch to the bunch. That's us. We'll say that our friendship is dear and we'll promise to keep it from year to year. And this toast we'll repeat each time we meet. And now, my friends, let's eat. Of course, whenever friends get together, we eat and we toast and we drink. And so, those poems really represent the Caribbean, the spirit of the Caribbean. And it also represents not only through the poetry, but like I said, the artwork which inspired the poetry. It captures life in the Caribbean. And so I hope that those poems were able to, on a sunny day, warm your heart and enlighten you to what it is that really a little boy or a little girl in the Caribbean would be interested in terms of poetry and what they would see, whether they go fishing or they go sailboating or anything like that. Meeting under the tree on Sundays, those are just natural things. Looking at the lady with her salsa hat, looking at the man who wears his red jacket. These are all happenings in the village in the Caribbean. And so I just want to thank you all for joining me. Today for this reading of Under the Sunday Tree. I hope you had a chance to go outside today because it was just simply a lovely, lovely day. And I want you to enjoy it. And I hope this was part of the enjoyment of that day. Now, we have another wonderful event coming up, and I must tell you about it. It's in August, and it's also going to be virtual. And I'll be hosting, yes, and I would love for you to join us. So please mark your calendars, take out your phones and mark it, mark your calendars. We'll be celebrating the sixth annual Yes, that's the 6th annual Caribbean Festival on Saturday, August 21st from 3 to about 5 p.m. But we start at 3. And we just want you to go visit um, artsnewbrunswick.org. That's artsnewbrunswick.org for all the details and everything that's going to be coming up. And I also want to thank the Arts Institute of Middlesex County. I want to just thank everyone for your time, and we look forward to seeing you virtually on the 21st of August for the Caribbean Festival. And now I must say that the last poem I read was about friendship, and it was through friendship that I am here. So I just want to thank all my friends, all of you who logged on, and now I'm going to turn it back over to my friend, Miss Lindsay. Ooh, and I forgot to thank my friends, Miss Tracy and Miss Sarah. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Thank you, Miss Tracy and Miss Sarah. Now I'm going to turn it over to my friend, Miss Lindsay. And thank you all again for joining us for a reading of Under the Sunday Tree. I'm Sharon Gordon.
Thank you so much, Miss Sharon Gordon and Miss Lou as well. I have known this picture book for at least 10 years now, and this is the first time that I've heard these poems read with a proper accent. So it's been my dream. Your voice has been in my head all these years, and it's so beautiful to finally hear it come out in person or even virtually. So thank you for bringing that to us.
Thank you so much. It was an honor, and thanks for the opportunity to be here.
And now I have the pleasure of introducing another very special guest that some of you may already know because she's joined us so many times before, Miss Ayana Slacum. And it's a special day for Miss Ayana because she found out some news just before we got on this call that I want her to share with you. I know that some of you all may know that she's been trying to decide where she's going to go for college. Miss Ayana will be graduating from high school, and she has decided where she's going to go. So if you've been on the edge of your seat, like some of us have been, today is the day that she will reveal what her next steps are and the exciting news that she received just before we got on this Zoom call. So I want to introduce you to her again, or reintroduce you to her for those of you that have met her before. And we're going to be doing some painting with Miss Ayana. Just like the paintings in this book. So you grab whatever you have at home on hand. If you don't have paints, that's fine. Grab some markers, crayons, whatever you have is great. And we're going to try to do some artwork based on some of the beautiful pieces of artwork that we saw featured in Under the Sunday Tree. So I'm going to hand it over to Miss Ayana.
Hello, everyone. I hope you guys are all doing good today. So today I found out that the school that I decided to go to, they are going to waive my deposit fee. So that means that I don't have to pay to go to the school. And yeah, that's very exciting for me. And the school that I decided to go to is Albright College, and it is in Reading, PA. So yes. And today we're going to paint. And painting is one of my favorite things to do, if you didn't know. Thank you, everyone. I hope you had a good day.
Miss Ayana, before you get started, I see Antonia and some other folks, maybe Hanish, you have your hands up. Do you guys have questions for Miss Lou, Miss Sharon Gordon, or Miss Ayana?
Nah, no questions.
No? How about you, Antonia? Did you have a question?
I just want to tell you things. One for Miss Sharon. I just want to tell him. So I just wanted to tell two things. First, for Miss Sharon, that I get to go out today, and for Ayana, that congrats.
Thank you. And I'm glad that you got a chance to go outside today, because I got a chance to go outside today too, just a little bit. And it was nice weather, right?
Yes.
Hi everyone, this is Miss Sarah. So I know that we're going to be painting today. Does anybody have any experience painting Does anybody know what a portrait is, or does anybody have experience painting portraits for everyday life? Emily said yes, and Antonio, well, you have your hands raised. Okay, so does anybody have any experience drawing or painting portraits?
My cousin does. I do not, but my cousin does.
Okay. Maya, how about you? I know that you're very into painting.
I sometimes paint, but I don't all the time paint because remember last time my sister came here? So of course when she paints, yeah, she gets it all over herself. So I hide my paints, but then I forget where I hide my paints because I don't use it that much because of her.
So, Miss Lindsay, can you explain what a portrait is?
Sure. So a portrait is a picture of a person's face, or even an animal. They could be animal portraits too. So there's a lot of portraits in this book that we just read, right? It could be a face. It could actually be your whole body. Oftentimes it's just a face. And then a self-portrait is a picture of just you. And so when you think about a portrait, you can do realistic colors, like you can look at your skin color or your friend's skin color and try to match that, or you can do crazy wild colors that sometimes represent different emotions. Like I'm curious to know, if I wanted to do a portrait of somebody who was really mad, what color might I choose? What do you think? Anybody have any ideas? Yeah, Miss Maya, what color would I want to choose, do you think?
Maybe red.
Maybe
Red as
red.
in bad. And then you can add like smokes coming out of the ears.
Oh, I like that. Yeah. Or if I was really happy, I could choose a different color. So really, you can do whatever you want. Portraits don't have to be realistic. They can also be expressive, is what we call them. And so when you're doing a portrait, you can think about also facial features, what things you need to include, ears, eyes. You could do big surprised eyes. You could do sad, crying eyes. Yeah, Aaliyah.
Can I show my drawing?
Yes, please. Ooh, look at that. Aaliyah, that almost looks three-dimensional. Wow, I like that. I like those curved lines there. It kind of pops right out.
That's awesome. And you don't necessarily need to paint in order to draw a portrait, right? You can draw with whatever you have. Also, another common form of a self-portrait is as a selfie, right? You can also use your camera to take portraits or self-portraits. So that's a really cool thing that you can always take a picture with your camera, and then you can always take that picture and recreate it by drawing it, which is another very common practice that artists do. Yes, Emily.
Do we have to make portraits?
Nope. No.
You can do whatever you want, Emily. Yeah, another thing that Miss Sharon dressed as Miss Lou made me think about is the ways sometimes that we dress to make ourselves look different, right? Like the man in the red coat, the man in the red jacket. So that's another thing you can think about is what kind of clothes do we wear? Or even if we don't have the clothes, but we think about something we really wish we had. Like I wish I had a big, beautiful, floofy blue dress that was like huge and kind of filled the whole screen. So even though I don't have that dress, I could always draw myself in that dress, right? We could use our imaginations. I love all the different, like even behind me in this picture, look at that woman with her speckly blue and white dress, right? So everybody's got different colors on. I really love that. And so we can think about fashion too and how we dress ourselves. And certainly Miss Sharon made some choices about how she wanted to dress today. Miss Sharon, can we see you again? Are you still there?
Oh yes, I'm here, and you're absolutely right. In the culture, one of the things, Miss Lindsay, and you're touching on it so well, in even the way the ladies dress with, like you said, the speckled blue dress, or the little girl in the bright pink. It's all about the colors. So you dress up, you dress up, and you can tell somebody's mood usually by how they're dressed too. Because if they're like on a bright sunny day like today, you want to wear yellows, you want to put on reds and bright colors, right? And then on dreary days, you do black and gray.
Miss Sharon, I want to know about your earrings. Can you tell? Because I know you probably chose those for a
Sure, I did.
reason.
Everything I put the thought in it. Thank you. Um, these earrings are they're handmade, and the lady that makes them is actually from Africa, from Senegal, and she comes to the International African Arts Festival, which is an event that I help with in New York. They're celebrating 50 years, and each year she comes, and well, since COVID, we haven't had her, but I have these in every color, Miss Lindsay, and it's the cowrie shell right here. This is called a cowrie shell, which is I'm sure you've seen it. They have bracelets with them and necklaces. It was actually used as currency once upon a time. It was used as currency. And then the red piece it's just the base, and it's handmade. You see the wire. So you guys could do that. That might be something Miss Lindsay might decide to do next year. Probably the craft part of it comes in, like earrings and stuff like that. You guys can probably make your own earrings.
I love that idea. Has anybody here that's joining us today, has anybody made their own jewelry or own like decoration or clothes before? Candace, I see Candace says yes.
And it's
Anish says no.
Miss Lindsay, I forgot to say that with the cowrie shells, usually when a bride is when a young woman is being asked, when the woman's family is being asked for her hand in marriage, the cowrie shells, as my friend Leslie Ann is reminding me, is called the taken shell, because and the talking shell, because it's also the talking shell and also taking shell, because that's what you give when you go for what is called a dowry. So the cowrie shells used to be used in that regard as well, but it's also the talking shell. And someone says that their mom used to make jewelry. Oh wow, Miss Leslie, and right, jewelry making. And oh, cowrie shell. My Nadine is in there. She makes. Oh, I want to do. See, Nadine. Is it okay for me to introduce you to Miss Lindsay? We have an actual jewelry maker is right there right now.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Nadine, I'm just blowing up your spot. And cowrie shell is spelled Cowrie.
Good to know. And I don't think we have cowrie shells here in New Jersey, but we have a lot of shells here in New Jersey on the shore.
You can use, and that's the thing with when we learned, Miss Lindsay, how to use whatever we had to make jewelry and make craft when we were home. So like you said, if there were shells that we found on the seashores, we would make jewelry out of that too, and varnish it or paint it or polish it up. So we use what we have. We use what we have to make the artwork.
That's exciting. Miss Maya, do you have a question?
No, I just wanted to say Miss Ayana, I see her. I think she's back.
She's back? Okay.
Yes, I'm back.
All right.
So the last time I went to the beach, my daughter picked up probably 50 shells to bring home. She was so excited. We have some really beautiful shells and we were wondering what to do. Now we know. Maybe we can get a little tiny drill or something and make some holes and make some jewelry.
That's exactly what you do.
That would be great.
I heard you, Sharon. I was trying to put in the correct spelling, and then it changed on me, but I got it in Cowrie. That is the cowrie shell. And you're right, it was used as currency at one time. Yeah.
Miss Nadine, it's so nice to meet you.
Oh, nice to meet you too. I'm using my laptop, so my tablet, so I can't see everybody at once. It's also considered like a pearl.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, the Cora shell.
Yes.
Miss Nadine, I'm noticing your sweater now. I'm noticing how everybody's dressed now.
Yes.
Is that a handmade sweater you're wearing?
No, it's not. Actually, I put it on today, and I think the weather is too warm for this. But it's a short sleeve, but it looks handmade, but it's not. And I really like this sweater.
Yeah,
Got
it's
it.
pretty.
Yes,
Are those
thank you.
earrings, your creation?
Yes, they are.
Why don't you
Ooh, can we
share?
see them up close, Miss Nadine?
Uh, let's see. I
Oh,
don't
look
know
at
if you can
that.
see.
Yeah, we can see them.
Okay, those are corals.
Nice.
She makes
Thank you.
all these things with her hands.
Yes, all handmade.
And the corals are also from the sea, right?
Yes, they are.
What do you think, friends? Do we have some people who would be interested in learning to make jewelry here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sifa would like to share something. Do you want to share, Sifa?
Yeah, it's okay. So I have this kind of drawing I
Wow.
made.
I like that. That's pretty.
Thanks. It's a kitten in a box.
That's pretty. And is your name Aaliyah? Do you have something? Do you have a question?
I make like a sweater with stitching like this color.
Oh, you made a sweater out of that?
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's really nice. That's cool. My aunt, she knows how to knit.
I'm
So she
taking
made me a blanket.
classes. I'm taking
Ooh.
classes.
Are they virtual or are in person?
It's virtual and in person both.
Oh, okay. That's nice. Do you like the classes?
Yeah.
Good. Okay, so has anybody figured out what they wanted to paint? Because I found out what I want to paint.
Can I show my drawing?
Yes, go ahead. Oh wow, that looks so cool. Oh, that looks cool. Are those lines like really on there or
Yeah.
they are? That
Yeah.
looks really nice. That's a good job.
Thank you.
No problem.
That's really nice.
Does anybody else want to share? You can go, Antonia.
I don't really know how to draw good, but
Mhm.
I had like a book where I put my drawings. I was just asking if I could show you my drawings.
Yes, no problem. So is everybody having a good day?
Sayana, do you want to share
How's
what you're working on?
Oh, I'm starting right now. I just made a little mistake. I'm trying to
Oh,
do it.
Hanish, that's awesome. I love
Oh,
the red.
yeah, I seen that. That was a heart, right?
Yeah, it is a heart, but I'm still not done.
Okay.
Okay, no problem. You can always share
Okay,
next week
now.
if you don't finish.
I know, and then I have my book here now. Here I draw a box.
Oh. Oh
Oh,
wow.
wow, that's
Those
so
colors
cute.
are very vibrant. What colors, what did you use? Like crayons, markers?
I
Color?
use crayons for coloring the box, and markers for here, and like for the black part and the green I use marker.
Oh wow. You have good coloring skills.
I've drawn that fox before and that popcorn.
Oh, that's so cute.
I draw Harry Potter.
Who is that, Harry Potter?
Uh-huh.
That looks so nice.
You, I have here no, I have here a mermaid.
Ooh, is that Ariel?
Yeah.
It looks like Ariel.
Yeah.
I have a phone.
A phone?
Uh-huh.
Ooh, that's cool.
And nail polish.
Uh-huh.
I have a necklace,
Wow, that's so pretty.
an earring. No, yeah, kind of. There's a
Ring.
Uh-huh.
yeah ring.
Uh-huh.
This is a bunny girl.
Uh-huh.
This is a tulip. This is an ice cream.
Ooh.
This is a popsicle. And here I draw this chocolate.
Oh, that's so cute.
I've
draw
actually drank it in the afternoon.
this reindeer.
Oh.
I forgot the color. And I did panda.
Wow.
Your panda.
That's so cute. I
That's
do a
so
panda
cute.
too. But somebody else wants to share. Hold on one
Yeah,
second.
Maria. I think it's
Beatrice?
Maria. It's also Maria's birthday. Maria, do you want to share?
Oh, happy
yeah,
birthday,
happy
Maria.
birthday, Maria.
Thank you. And I wanted, so I painted this.
Ooh, so
that's
bright.
awesome. What is it?
I
Is it like
love
a present?
it.
It's a present.
I love it.
That's so cute. I love the colors. Happy birthday, Maria. Are you enjoying your birthday? Are you going to do something fun?
We're celebrating it on May when the pool's open, I think.
Oh, you're going to go to the pool for your birthday? Am I invited? Can I get an invitation?
Only kids.
Oh, that's not fair.
See, Miss Ayana, you've graduated to adulthood just like that.
Wow. It's okay.
You're moving on.
I'll go to a pool.
You're getting
Beatrice, would
old.
you like to share?
I have a pool too.
Who has a pool?
Me.
Ella.
Oh, wow. Ooh, I love your rainbow.
I also have a pool, but it's closed right now. But it's also like it has like I live in an apartment, so it has like right amount like of people, but it's not open right now. It's gonna open up in the summertime.
It's
Oh,
open for now because it's so hot.
For me,
It's
I've
open.
agreed.
The pool
Beatrice,
is open now because it's so hot.
That's
Oh,
wonderful,
okay.
Beatrice.
Beatrice, I love your portrait. It's really nice. I like the colors. You did a good job. Did you paint that with your hand or did you paint it with like a brush? Oh, you got brush? Ooh.
I
Good
had
job.
to some of them, like for the purple, I did red and blue, and for the orange, I did red and yellow.
So you mix the colors? Wow. So you know how to mix, so you know the different color schemes, like of what colors make what and stuff like that?
A little, yeah.
Okay. Emily, I see you had your hand raised. Do you want to go? Evan, do you have a question?
Can I go now?
Yes.
Well, I'll show you what I just made.
Oh wow, that looks so silly. It looks cool. I like the blue. Blue is a cool color.
It's very expressive, Evan.
Yes, most definitely. You guys are making some nice portraits. I'm gonna show you mine in a second.
I'm making not a portrait. I'm making an island with a sunset.
Oh, I love that.
Oh, I like that. I need to be on somebody's island with a sunset. I need a vacation, y'all. It's okay. I'm gonna get there.
When COVID goes away.
Huh?
I'm going on a cruise in December, so I'm gonna enjoy myself. I'm definitely gonna enjoy myself.
That's so nice, Maria.
Ooh, Maria.
Does anybody else want to share before we begin to wrap up?
Oh my God.
Oh, Anish, that's awesome. I like the blue, the contrast of the blue and the red.
You know, Miss Sarah, Cadence, I think this is like her go-to move. is waiting till the end to share.
Yes, and I love it.
I know, I love this anticipation cadence that you bring to every single one of these sessions. So we gotta, before we get off, we gotta make sure that we see Cadence and what she's got for us.
Yes. What did she bring to the table today?
I have, like, I think Sunday I made my own art bag with a broken back.
Oh my
That is
goodness.
so cute. I just got a little caddy. So like, let me show you. Look, this is one part of it.
I think you're gonna have to take off your.
Yes, I'm going to.
That bag is bigger than you, Maya.
Look, so this is one part. So like this goes inside of like another part, and then it comes with its own top. So it's really cool. It could fit a lot of stuff. I don't know where the other part is. Look, this is half of my portrait.
Whoa. I have those little canvases.
You do? I think I got them from the dollar store.
I just found them random sitting around. So I was like, oh, maybe I can draw something on them. So I did draw one. I drew a tree. I think I sent one to Lindsay. So I think Lindsay has the tree. So I made one in a tree, and then I think I made like a mountain in the second one.
Wow.
And I think I have one more left. I only saw 3, so I only have 3.
You can always make more, you know?
Yeah, while using thick pieces of paper.
But that's okay.
Can I show you my drawing I made so far?
Yes. Yes, you can. Ooh, I like that.
And there's a butterfly.
Oh, that's so cute. You're being creative.
Thanks.
So you're not just drawing like a regular person. You're drawing let's say abstract person.
Yeah.
Does anybody else want to share?
Cadence wants to reveal.
All right, I'm ready.
Okay.
Let's see.
So I'm giving itself.
Aw, I love it.
Amazing. I love the eyes.
Yes, they're so bright and blue.
I use the wet yellow paint to make a little bit of like dots on it.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, so as you all may know from looking at the calendar, today is the last Wednesday of April. And next, oh, I love your painting, Hanish. That's wonderful. So next Wednesday will be the first week in May. And our theme, so we're going to be continuing Art and Story Time, of course. And our theme for the month of May is going to be history.
Well, Sarah's bringing up the new book. I just wanted to say an extra big thank you again to Miss Sharon Gordon, and also to Miss Sharon Gordon's friends who joined us as well today. It was really nice to have a full group here.
So we will, so thank you so much, Miss Sharon, again. Miss Sharon is Miss Lou and everyone else who was able to join us today. And you can join us again next week. We'll be reading A Honeyed History, which is going to be a really exciting story about bees, which are some of the most important bugs to, be on this planet, right? And we, especially in our crew over here, we love bees. So we're very excited, and we're gonna have a few special friends. It's gonna be a really good program. And the activity for next week is going to be a collage activity as well. So make sure to gather some scrap papers and So we're going to be learning some really cool information about bees and all of the really important work that they do for the world, because they're literally everywhere.
And honey, right, Miss Sarah?
A honeyed history.
And we learn about honey.
Yeah, honey.
The honey bee, because the bee.
Honey bees,
Yes,
they're some of the most important, producers.
Wait, hold on. I know this is corny, but honeybees, they live under the tree.
Oh,
you see that?
Ayana, you a poet and you know it.
We love it. Thank you, Miss Ayana. Thank you.
Sweet Miss Ayana.
So
Oh,
next week,
Mhm.
yeah, wait, but Miss Sharon, do you have anything else that you want to say? Because we are so grateful.
I know. I listen, I'm grateful to be here. Thanks to everyone for having me. And I just on my mom's 85th birthday to open up listening to her, my uncle, her youngest brother, Barris Hammond, singing his ode to Jamaica. It was just serendipity and everything happening at the same time. And these beautiful young folks with their wonderful artwork. It's just, I'm just so happy. I'm over the moon and under the tree at the same time. Thank you so much for having me. Thanks for everyone for
Listen,
logging on. Oh,
Mrs. I
look at that. Look at that. She got it. I love that.
Yes, Maya.
Yes,
Yes,
Maya, I
Maya.
like that.
Right, everyone. Well, thank you
I take
so
art
much.
classes, so I learn all this.
Oh.
It's
Maya, is that
one I got it tomorrow, so I'm gonna have one tomorrow. It's every Thursday.
Did we get, did I miss Kaden?
Yeah, Cadence, do you want to
Yes,
see your
you
painting
did.
again so Miss Lindsay can see?
She made a self-portrait of her, and she had these big, bright blue eyes, and it was so cute.
Oh, thank you.
This is the progress that I made. I'm gonna show y'all next week.
Oh, I love a butterfly.
It
too.
painted. Give me, you know,
I love it.
I got y'all next week.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye. It's different. We'll see
Bye,
you.
everyone.
We'll send an email. Same time, same day.
See you
Bye.
next week.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.